G'day everyone. We had a little trip out to our friends at Risen Flour, and we're going to try a new type of flour, new to us anyway, Khorasan White Flour. This is the white, you can get the wholemeal as well, but we thought we'd just try the white to begin with. This is an ancient grain ideal for using in artisan breads and general baking. Khorasan is an ancient grain that contains simple gluten and is said that people with gluten sensitivity may find the flour easier to digest. We don't have that problem. It has a buttery texture and is ideal for artisan bread, biscuits and cakes. So I looked up a recipe for making this into bread because we want to try it just as a bread to begin with. I looked up a recipe and I'll link to it, but it's simply 4 cups of flour or 480 grams, 1 3/4 cup of warm water for 10 grams, 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 3 tablespoons of sugar or honey, and we're going to be using some nice honey we have here, and 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt, and 2 teaspoons of good dried yeast. So let's get that together. $480 grams of flour. I've zeroed the scale, got my mixer in there, and we put in 480 grams. Cool. That's pretty good. Big lump fell out. Actually poured me to 480 grams. And there we are. 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt, but because we don't like things salty, we're just going to do 1 and a little bit teaspoons. So there's 1, very heat. We need 3 tablespoons of honey. It's going to be a bit difficult to do, but we shall do it. Three of extra virgin olive oil. It's not quite 2. And now we need our 2 teaspoons of yeast. Okay, this is a 1/2 teaspoon. There's our yeast. That should be everything, except we're going to add 10 grams of this bread improver that we get from Risen Flour, because I think it's going to be too heavy otherwise. So we'll pop that in. And remove our honey. Got most of the honey off there. And we'll pop it in for a normal bread cycle, except with a light crust, it did say. And importantly, don't forget to add the water, which I did. So we'll add it. We've only just started it. Only just put it in there. So we'll add the 1 3/4 cups of warm water. And set it off again. Remember to check your ingredients twice. It's a small loaf, but we want it on a light crust. And off it goes. Come back in 3 hours and we should have a lovely loaf of whatever this bread is like. Back soon. So we've taken it out of the bread maker, and the first point I'll make is don't try cooking this in the bread maker. It's not ideal. It was just our first shot. However, we've had a bit of a taste and it's not too bad at all. The problem in the bread maker is it's a very, you want some, is we don't have full control over it, and as we can see, it's sunk in the middle. However, that hasn't ruined it. So I'll just cut a small slice off. And I would say this is much more like a cake than a bread. Think banana bread, that sort of texture and taste. So let's just cut a little bit out. And we can see that it's a nice yellowy colour. It's quite heavy, very moist. And it's got a cake cross bread aroma to it. So let's just try a little bit. Very much like banana bread, and moist, somewhat a little bit chewy. has a slight sweetness to it, which the curmudgeon camera person didn't actually like. But this with just a little bit of butter on it is very, very nice. I like it. But next time, as I said, we shall do it in a pan. Just mix it up, let it rise as per that recipe that I've linked to. So what do you reckon, Ruth? You like this? You want some? You want some? Well, he likes it. So I'm going to have my little bit of cake for breakfast. Meant to be bread. Maybe it's healthy cake. I'm going to eat this now and enjoy it. You enjoy life, and I'll catch you in the garden.